There's Nettie. Hey, Nettie. I need to change the graphics again.
Really need to stay talking about Lego and our home.
Hello, everybody. We're being inclusive. That's right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Old Gray Bricks Thursday Night Live, which it is a messy Thursday. There was no Lego Masters last night because of baseball. But, you know, I mean, it's not the Braves. I don't care. So you can have your baseball. However, just show notes for those of you who are watching. Monday will be a Lego show because the next episode comes on Sunday. Sunday night is Sunday is episode 6. Episode 6. I mean, Maddie is in the chat.
Maddie.
Hey, Maddie. How are you? I have seen her. She's posted a TikTok lately, but just in honor of Maddie. There we go. All right.
I have in real life right over there.
Maddie, have any other museum patrons tried to spread the ashes of deceased relatives lately?
Oh, did I miss that story? I don't know if I know that story.
I think you did.
Oh, maybe I do. Maybe
that was a after hours conversation. It might have been because I think I was chatting with her and she's like, she was working like, you know, monitoring in the Cleveland Museum of Art, and she's like, there's this woman who keeps walking around and she's kind of looking around, and she's like, I don't know, I think I'm laughing so hard. He's like, I think this woman might be up to something, you know. I think she told like people who had the video screens backstage or whatever. And so they had a security person stop the woman, and she had a bag of her husband's ashes. And she explained that the museum was her husband's favorite place and that she wanted to leave some of them there. And they were like, well, ma'am, it's not sanitary.
The night crew is going to take care of that, and he's not going to be here anymore. He's going to be in the Hudson.
About it because, I mean, it's dust.
I mean, I think she was like, well, maybe I could go out on the terrace and toss him into the wind or something. I don't know.
Okay, so what was? Go ahead, Bob.
Someone thought that she was looking to jump off of something and take her life, but she was literally looking for a place to dump someone else off. That's what it was.
Well, what was it? Yeah. Life Stinks, which was not a good Mel Brooks movie, but they were their friend died, and they're trying to throw him off the bridge. And as they do, a big gust of wind blows, and it blows it. And they're like, see you, man. Bye. We're going to miss you. They're trying to get the dust off. As they do, a big gust of wind blows, and Maddie!
Somebody's on delay.
Bye. We're going to miss you. Close your window.
Mad, stop playing this video while you're in it.
I'm not playing it.
It's Maddie.
And I should probably get some headphones. I probably have some reverb, huh?
No, you're good.
You're good now.
Excuse me. That story.
Am I fired now?
You get not only give away the location.
Oh crap!
I'm going to hear about that. Maybe. I know no one from work watches this.
Well, nobody watches our
You're
show.
about.
Yeah, there's 9 people watching. You're good.
75% correct.
Not bad for an old guy's memory. I mean, I got 75% of it correct. I just thought it was one of the best stories I heard last year, so I just had to share it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rebuild this now.
I know, because cat butt isn't allowed down here. In my new Lego room, there's no cats allowed, so it's great.
Yeah, but you got different shelves and everything back there now.
Yeah.
Can I ask why are there like folding chairs behind you?
I was just about to explain this. Thanksgiving's around the corner, and Costco was having a sale on folding chairs. So my parents went ahead and bought like 16 of them and loaded up.
As one does.
That's it.
Ooh, I wonder if I could get a good deal on a new table. I need a couple of new tables down here.
I bet you could.
I could. I'm still getting echo. Are y'all getting echo? Is it me?
Yes. Yeah,
It's a very slight echo, yeah.
Maddie, do you have the YouTube playing in the background?
No. It's
Okay.
not.
All right.
Is there
So
a
the
reverb
is
happening?
If we ever want to have an old gray brick show at Maddie's house, there'll be plenty of chairs to go around.
All right. Well, let's go around, Maddie. It's been a while. How are you? What's going on?
It was just about. Well, I moved locations, so the Lego room is like a little different, right?
Ooh.
Stuff
nice.
in. You got shelves and everything, and there's no cat to disrupt. So
You got rid of the cat.
no. He's upstairs now.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot less dusting,
Yeah.
manageable, and everything's more organized than just it all being in my bedroom. So
Cool.
Is it easier to sneak Lego into the house without your parents knowing now?
let me show you.
Dude, Matt, you are like totally dogging her out, man. Come on.
I can read her mind. It's telepathy. Oh, separate entrance.
The Lego entrance, the Lego door.
Sneaky. Hmm. What? Why, Maddie? Why did you come in the back door? Oh, it's just. I just felt like it today. Don't
only
come down
person-
here.
Yeah, the only person that gives me away is that barking dog that you can probably hear in the background.
Yeah. Good. So you've been dogged out on your Lego sneaking in the house and, your job. So, thanks, Matt.
That's what friends are for.
Well, it is good to see your face. I saw you a couple of TikToks and everything. You're back on the TikToks, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to post like once every couple of days, but I'm not gonna go extreme because my schedule at work is still pretty crazy. I'm dealing with ladies spreading their ashes. That's a thing.
Oh, good. All right, so you're still building, collecting, everything good?
Yeah, I haven't been buying very much. I've been selling quite a bit, and trying to kind of move things out. But yeah, building and selling, but not buying, which I'm really proud of. It's been 5 months since I've purchased that. So.
Where are you selling?
On Bricklink. And if you're interested, I had gotten a huge lot of Technic, and right now I'm having a Technic sale. If you need Technic pieces in bulk that are used.
Chris loves Technic.
No, I don't.
Yeah, neither do I. That's why.
Oh no, it's Matthew who loves Technic.
No. Why would I like Technic?
I like it. I don't like to sort it.
The Jetsons Tower is the first time I ever built anything out of Technic that wasn't by instruction.
Again, is my sarcasm really that indecipherable lately?
Yes, yeah. You got to work it, lean into it a little.
You're exactly right. The Technic sorting was really intense because I was like, "What
That's
is
the worst.
Where's the part number? Who knows?"
No, well, and the other thing is, if you're trying to sort out a built Technic set, it is horrific because it's like knuckle keying, whatever. So, all right. Hey, I think I'm echoing. I'm gonna exit out and pop back in. Y'all continue the conversation. I'll be right back.
Double talker.
I was gonna say we should just have a complete moment of silence until Chris comes back. Just completely dead air.
Chris would be like, "I'm not hearing anything." Now my speaker's
Pretend like we've
You
frozen.
have a hat, put it over your heart like this for.
Poor Chris.
I don't
You
know.
should.
Could I maybe when I die, have someone scatter my ashes in either in Legoland or in some vat of ABS that gets turned into bricks or something?
Ooh, I like the being sprinkled in the vat of ABS.
Yeah, I want to choose the color at least, so I wasn't part of that crappy reddish brown that breaks all the time.
Unless
Unless it would make it better. Unless it would make it better.
it might actually increase the stability of the perks.
It might make it better.
So what's going on, Magnus? Where you been? What's going on? What are you doing?
I am well. I haven't seen you all in way too long.
It has
I
been way
have
too long.
I have moved. I moved house. I'm still in the DC metro area, but I moved in with my girlfriend. It's all very grown up, and so this is my new nerd cave Lego realm, which I have yet to fully unpack, as you can probably tell. But yeah, so that's the big thing that's going on with me since I was last on the show, I think.
Well, congrats.
Thank you.
How was the moving of the Lego? Because that's like a question you see people post all the time. I'm about to move. How do you move Lego? Did you wrap it in blankets, or did you just box everything up?
It wasn't so bad. So I have a lot of my small sorted parts are in these things here.
Yeah.
And so I just shrink wrap them to make sure that the little things wouldn't pop out, and then I moved them very carefully, and I didn't have any accidents. Finding space for all my stuff is another issue, but that's just, a function of how much Lego I have and the amount of space I have, and maybe I have more Lego than I had last time I moved, 8 years ago.
First world Lego problems kind of thing.
Very much, yes. Yeah. So that's what I've been up to in my life. As far as Lego goes, I bought that big new Lego castle for $400, and like every other nerdy castle builder out there, I've been modifying it. And here's so far you can see I added a bit in the middle to make the area here a little bigger, and then I sort of turned that gatehouse into more of a keep thing. And then if you see back here, there's a whole on the back side. There's a whole other part to it that has like a separate tower entrance and that sort of thing. So this is and then I'm also going to change. So I added this whole part here, and then this tower here. The more I look at it, the less I like it. So I'm going to just change it and turn it into something that looks a little less messy, perhaps. There's just little funny angles going on. So that's what I've been up to.
Good deal.
Yeah.
So, did you just tape the drawers as you were moving? Did you just tape them shut and just carefully, or what'd you do?
I wrapped them in shrink wrap,
Yeah.
which is like saran wrap, like you might use with furniture. You can get it from Home Depot.
Right.
That way they just sort of stayed where they were.
Did you have any like spillage from that, or did those close in nice and tight?
Tight enough. I think I also moved it carefully in my car. I didn't just throw that in the back of the U-Haul. But it was not a very long distance move. There wasn't a lot of driving involved. So my books and my CDs and my Lego and all my stuff, it's a lot of stuff, but it was I didn't have any moving accidents like that, at least.
Good.
Only I had that picture handy of when Dana was moving next door and tipped over an entire bin of Lego onto the grass.
Oh, no, my friend. That was 3 bins.
3 bins.
Red, white, and blue all over.
Yeah. How very patriotic.
Yes, it was.
Did it look like this? I didn't say.
No, it looked worse than that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I do remember. I think I had just gotten to know you through the lug, and you posted that like a couple of weeks after that. I'm like, oh, poor guy. That's terrible.
Luckily, it wasn't any of my personal Lego. It was Lego I was secondary sorting through. But when I went through and sorted it all again, because I was trying to pull out like clone bricks and stuff like that, I pulled out an entire Cool Whip tub of rocks and grass and moss. And a quick shout out to Hoopa!
Hoopa in the house. All right. So we checked in. Let's go. Captain Xavier's here. Hey, man. What's up?
Yo! I have been building, so my workbench is currently covered in bins and bits and Lord knows what else. I've been upgrading my castle. After BrickCon, I decided it needed updates because it really hadn't been updated in about 6 years. It is now. I also got the shields on the wall back there.
I love the shields.
But I have the
Nice.
castle all back together. I have replaced almost all of the 2x4 bricks with 2x2 bricks. So, doubled the part count of the castle. Added some more details. I added buttresses to the
Hey, you
keep.
can't say that on here.
I can. They're not flying. There are flying buttresses in the castle, but not on the keep. I am also in the process of updating the village. When I first built it, it was just all built on base plates. I then decided I wanted to raise it, so I raised the whole village up 3 bricks. And now I decided I wanted to put basements in.
Did you
the village.
raise? Did you raise the village, or did you raise the village?
I raised. For 2024, I plan to raise the village. I plan to do a siege and have the village all be burned down. But it was previously, as you can see, 3 bricks high. It is now 7 bricks high, or will be when it's all done.
All
And it's going to be it's going to take a lot of parts. I currently have a Bricklink order for 685 green Duplo bricks.
Yeah, Duplo's the best.
So you're
Because
all those parts just so you can get the elevation, so you can put a stream through it. Was that the?
no, it was so I could do things like no
Wait, what happened?
camera stand was not strong. Basements under the buildings,
Got it.
Yep.
or at least
Very nice.
some of them. They won't all have basements, but that one does. I have also been updating the stream. You can see. Let's see if I can get a good shot of it. No, apparently not. There's what the stream used to look like. Very, very straight. Very boring. And
That's exactly
here's what it looks like
too.
now. So it has been
Nice.
significantly improved. I actually reached out to an expert in wildlife ecology to get some insights on what I should add to the stream to make it look more realistic.
Smart.
Yeah, one of my younger sisters has a master's degree in that and works for the Idaho Bureau of Land Management. So sent her a picture and was like, no, you need to add this and this and this and these. And you're like, yes, I do. And it looks so much better now.
What's going in the basement?
Oh, just, things, storehouses. There will also be secret tunnels and hidden things and secret passageways because I'm a nerd like that.
Torture.
There is a torture chamber in the basement in the dungeon of the keep.
That's very appropriate.
With
Cool.
like a rack and
Nice.
brazier
rack.
full of hot pokers and
Is this a
all that jazz.
This is-
What else have
this
I
is blessed.
been
This
up
is quite
to?
impressive.
No sooner did I sent a picture to some friends of mine of the keep when I got it finished, and there was already a princess in there, and my friend said, figures royalty is already moving in and taking over. So I very quickly built this little diorama. He's got
That's
a
hilarious.
flag.
Hilarious. By the way, Intense is in there. You need to come to Georgia, and we need to take you to Intense's house. Okay.
Me?
What? Yes. Yes,
I've
you
been
do.
to Georgia once. If I'm never in Georgia again, it will be too soon.
Oh,
You didn't
that's
get the
too bad.
If you got the castle tour, you would want to come back.
Yeah. Oh, did I knock him? Oh, that's too bad. All right, there it is.
I had it coming.
Yeah,
I had
you
it
did.
coming.
That's okay. I
I've also been
understand.
playing around with minifigs. I have created mind flayers.
Ooh, that's
Oh, that's
perfect.
great.
That
I have
worked.
used the evil wizard to make an evil wizard mind flayer. I have no idea what that torso is for the one over here, but I think it looks like a mind flayer cleric. And then I used a Hulk to make a mind flayer barbarian. Because why not?
Nice.
Excellent.
That's what I've been up to.
Intense says he will change your mind, and I do
Will
believe he would work
Will
on an
he?
airplane to fly you here. So you want to be nice. So
That would be lovely. The trick would be not to have me go when it's 98 degrees, 98% humidity, and then chase me around a college campus while I'm toting tactical gear. That would probably make it a little less unpleasant.
Yeah,
So
that
there's-
was poor timing.
there's
wouldn't
3
have-
days in February where that's not the case. So pick one.
Cool.
So
Yeah, it's like the 3 days in the Pacific Northwest when it's not raining.
You wouldn't have to
Probably.
sleep in a tent in August either. Like we could probably find a couch for you to crash on.
Hey,
Yeah,
that
that's-
tent in Friesland was the best night's sleep I had that entire trip. I kid you not. It was magnificent.
In the chat, Brett Hooper, we said hello. Fish and Bricks, which is a friend on TikTok and also on the Whatnots, is here. Hello, Fish and Bricks. He's a good guy.
I have I did give a shout out to Hoopa, by the way. So
Hoopa. Okay, good.
Wax
Splat is
correct. We did not say hello.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, Captain Xavier, always good to have you here. And but yes, we need to get you to see Intense's cool castle room, which is amazing, and everything. Moto, what's up, Moto? How are you today?
Moto's here.
Moto.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Good
Moto doesn't speak. He just holds up this amazing mock, and we just have to.
You're going all in on the leaf art.
Wow.
Wow. It's when you first started to hold that up with the things dangling, I thought it was an octopus until you rotated it around. But it looks good, even though it's not an octopus. Or maybe
I think you should have gone up with the hair, and it would look more like Marge Simpson.
a hole in her forehead.
It reminds me of the girl in the band on the Muppets a little bit. The coloring.
There you go.
Janice.
Janice.
Yeah, on one live stream, I did the updo, and someone said no, hair down, and I agree, so I changed it completely.
Oh no, you made the right choice.
So that's one thing I've finished.
By the way, Brett Hooper, Moto. Brett Hooper, you need to come around February 2nd, 3rd, 4th. That's when Atlanta Brick Convention is, so that's when you need to come. So there you go.
Yeah.
But there you go.
That's great, man.
Why does she have a hole in her forehead?
head like a hole.
I don't know. Head like a hole, black as your soul. I'd rather die than give you control, I guess. Well, I also finished something else.
Question there. Do you need, is it internal support in there or? Nope.
No, it's hollow.
That's amazing.
Can you wear it?
No. It's completely, pinned together. Here, I'll put it on the shelf.
Wow.
Super cool, dude.
Yeah, I have a display coming up next week. So I also got this guy out.
Is there anybody else who does this kind of plant molding technique? I mean, I don't know. You're the only
I'm trying to figure it out. I haven't found anybody who does sculptures. I found someone who does like planets and spheres, but no. That's why I'm going all in on it, because I think it's a new building style.
Cool. Sure. Awesome.
As far as I can tell.
It's Moto style. Oh, wow.
So there's a
meow.
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 Yeah. But yeah, this one's nearly done.
What are the whiskers just the piping?
No, those are antennas that I hit with a heat gun to warp them.
Oh,
that hurts. Oh, that hurts.
I like rules. I'm sorry.
Hey,
guys,
Moto,
it looks
turn around.
really
Can we see the
cool.
back? Can we see the back? That's amazing. Look at that back. All right, that's awesome. That's cool.
I was gonna give you a live demo of that. Because I did
What,
finally
cat
finish
butt?
this.
Cat butt?
Yeah, you know it. Here we go.
Brick murderer.
Cat butt.
Oh wait, let's compare. Hang on, let's compare that. See, mine's moving, but it's close. Impressive. Boy, this is a quality show. Somebody just tuned in, and all they see is like cat butts being compared.
Yeah, but if they've watched this show before, they're not phased.
They're not. Fish and Bricks. I would say this is not how it always is, but it is how it always is. So it's okay.
So yeah,
Maybe-
I've been on a tear. I've been on a tear doing a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, you've been productive. You've been fat. You've been working hard. Are you still going to the park and having kids like ask you what you're doing while you snap these things together?
For the most part, I mean, if I'm last weekend, there weren't a lot of kids because it was a bit colder out, and now it's snowing outside. So
Really?
And you're
Yeah.
using your hands without gloves, and it's snowing outside.
no, I mean, right now it's snowing outside. I wouldn't go to the
Yeah.
playground if it's snowing. I want that focus. I don't get it. Anyway,
Cool. Dude, that's amazing.
But-
Can you come to Atlanta in early February?
I don't think so. And then I'm working on this head now, which is a smaller version. So
I like it.
Moto's like, I'll just sweep that question aside.
Moto blew us off, man. Did you see that? He's like, no. So
no,
This is
You
not
convinced
Moto's
us-
rodeo.
nope. 2 conventions a year. I've got it down to ones I can drive to. So it'll be Chicago and then Utah, I believe.
Hey, I already bought my ticket for Chicago next summer.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, get that. I think the early registration's already passed, but yeah,
Yep.
get them while they're hot.
All right. Ooh, that sounded bad. Jeff Van Winden, what's up?
Working away on my Duplo train moon base, not moon base, I guess moon or Hainer idea. That was the original concept. There's plates that go over here or tiles that go over here. I just took them off to do some work. So using the Duplo track, which just sits in nicely. And
that's awesome.
I've had to do some little details just to get it to get it to all be gray. But anyway,
by the way, put that back up there. Somebody else commented on it, and they're correct. Those angled little exhaust engine pieces you've got angled in there.
Yeah.
It's the best use of those I've ever seen. Ever.
And I mean, the building over here the thing over here I made has those at the bottom as well. Actually, on the top as well. They're a little bit more embedded, but yeah, it does look pretty cool when it's just like that too, with the space.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a Burkina order started. It's basically I'm waiting to put more parts in, so the parts are reserved, but I haven't paid yet. So I've got 7 of these modules, so it'll cover a whole 6-foot table.
Did somebody say Burkina?
Yes.
I looked over and you were gone, and then all of a sudden, well, bam,
Boom.
She's back. Burkina, Doug. There's Doug. Your clarion call for Burkina. Okay, back to JW. Head him.
So I bought the Duplo train that came in. I bought it off. I bought one originally from Lego.com, and it was coming in December because it was back ordered. It actually shipped yesterday. But because it was back ordered, I ordered one off of Amazon and it arrived the next day. So I now have 2 of these coming in. But I bought one of the train wagons on Bricks and Pieces. I bought the straight track on Bricks and Pieces. So I have basically 3 train wagons. So I'm creating these little bases that will hold cargo containers. So those gray things just hold the container in nicely.
Nice.
And then I've taken the actual engine, which uses light bars or color bars that do forward, back, like a switch direction, stop, turn on the lights, play sounds, that type of stuff. So I've embedded the engine in here as well. Makes noises, and basically made this like the engine because there's no the front of this doesn't have any connections, so it basically has to be the front. So I've created this. I'm debating. I found one of these windshields from one of these parts of the new moon base set. I was debating whether or not to put that on the front instead because I think that would look kind of cool, but it's a little wider.
I like what you got.
Yeah, I like this too, but I saw this and went, oh, maybe, right?
It's got the moon bus from 2001 vibe, and I like it very much.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, and so this will lay inside it's lower it's embedded in the platform, and then I will have the tiles here, and then I've got this forklift that I built. I'm going to rebuild it build another one in like the yellow, gray, white scheme that I'll be able to use it's basically just to pick up cargo, move the cargo to another area, and then in front of this I'll have like the actual ships. So I basically want to fill up a whole table and have it so I can basically pretty much just put it into a couple of bins and bring it to Atlanta. Sorry, Georgia, not Atlanta. Wrong state. So that because I don't think I'll be able to take the castle and set it up in time if it's only the 3 days, like on the Friday. I'd rather not be that stressed. So yeah.
Gotcha.
And yeah, it's a Lego Pick a Brick bag that I've been meant to do a video this morning and then got busy with work. So I haven't opened it yet, but I'm going to do a video after this and put it up probably tomorrow or something.
Oh, you're not going to let us see. That's okay.
I can tell you it's got Landspeeder, the Star Wars Landspeeder windscreens and a bunch of the Buzz Lightyear windscreens in it.
Nice.
And some other bits and pieces. So
mine arrived today as well, actually.
Cool.
I had a Bricklink or a Lego order come in.
Yeah, and I've already placed like 2 more orders with pieces. So.
Somebody posted that some new, like the Viking torsos were on there or something, and so I went to look, and there was still stuff in my cart that I could have sworn I had ordered, so I added a few more things and then placed the order. And then 5 minutes later, the order was delivered that apparently I had ordered but hadn't been removed from my cart.
So
It does that.
It doesn't clear the cache of your parts. So when you go back in, they're still there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it
So
clears
I'm going to get twice as many when the next order comes in, and I'm sort of fine with that.
Yeah. It clears the cache in your wallet, but not the cache in
Yeah.
the browser.
Yeah.
Oh.
Figure that out.
Pro tip. That's how they get you.
That is how they get you. I felt got, and yet now I have twice as many parts.
Are these Viking torsos from the Creator Viking ship or different?
Yeah, they were already sold out by the time I got there, but that is apparently what they were from.
And are those new torsos we haven't seen before, or do they?
I believe so. Yeah, the helmets are the same, and the helmets were still in stock, but I didn't see any of the Viking torsos when I checked this morning. So,
all right,
I might have just missed them, but I sorted it by torsos and scrolled through. But,
Are things selling out quick when they pop up, and then you have to wait again? Is that game still
yeah,
going on?
the problem is people will post on several of the different Facebook groups that I'm on that this part is now in stock, and then 5 minutes later they're out because everyone on that Facebook group went and ordered 100 of them.
Well, there's a Discord for new parts, and it actually sends a bot that lets you know parts are available.
Yep.
Don't tell him.
Secrets
The
out.
bot is my friend.
The 14 people plus us now know.
Oh, there's more than 4. Oh, me and viewing this. Yeah.
Yes.
Ant Bandit's here. David Sensor is over there as well. So, yeah, Fishing Bricks, man, I'd love to have you come out to Atlanta, by the way. He's mentioned that in the chat. Hope he'll come over. Matt, let's see. What's going on, Matt? Looks like Pink Wheel's left for half a second. What's up, Matt?
So I have 6 more teaching days. Not that I'm counting, but there are 6 more teaching days. And I will have Lego time after that. So this is very exciting. And there has been very little Lego building. But I did manage to, when I was exhausted after a busy day, and I was like, I don't have enough energy to build creatively, but I do have enough energy to open up one of my clearance Walmart finds from friends. And I built the boat.
Oh, cool.
Which will then become parts. But I usually build the friend sets at least once before I park them, break them
Yeah,
down.
I always build every set at least once, even if
So-
I built it before.
So that one, and currently I am working on the beachfront place, which has got some cool parts in it. And of course, lots of fun colors. So when I get done, it's going to look like this. And it's going to have the tri-pane windows in the magenta color. So I didn't have any in those color. So of course I bought the whole set when I found it marked down 40%. So I could get the tri-pane window sets. Windows.
Of course.
So,
if you don't know, tell us what you were on national TV this week. Can you tell us what happened?
So in my day job, where I try to appear like a respectful person and not Lego fiend, I teach political science in college, and I'm a big nerd, and so I worked in DC before I went to grad school here in Atlanta. And there's a TV show called C-SPAN, which is what most people flip past on their cable dial when they see like talking, and they're like click, click, click. But C-SPAN 1 is the U.S. House floor, and before the House opens up at 10 o'clock in the morning, that's when their official work starts. They have this morning call-in show called Washington Journal, and they have guests on, and anybody can call in. And some of the callers are very unusual or very spirited, shall we say?
Colorful, I would say.
Colorful, yes.
Colorful.
I had like Jim from Jessup, Georgia, and he had a real Georgia accent, and we had somebody from Nebraska. Anyway, so I got this email. Would you like to appear on the show? And I'm like, yeah, I'm a political nerd. Being on C-SPAN, that's like a bucket list thing. It's like, check. Okay, cool. So I get this on Monday, which was Halloween, and I'm a late night person. So I'm getting up at 9 and it's in my inbox, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to reply to this. And I hop in the shower, and they call me on the phone while I'm in the shower. I see the 202 area code, and I'm like, that has to be C-SPAN because nobody else is calling me from 202. So I turned off the water, and I'm like standing there, not clad in anything, and I'm like, sure, I'll come on your show. And anyway, so they rented out a little 1 hour like studio spot here in my county, and I drove down on Thursday morning. I did a half hour, and the Atlanta Journal reporter did the first half hour, and I did the second half hour, and it was so much fun. It's sometimes I love my job. This semester's been hard just because I agreed to do too much stuff, which was my own fault. But I love talking about elections and stuff like that. So it was fun, and I got some colorful callers, but not so colorful I couldn't answer, I think, their comments. And so my first time ever on a TV show where I had some kind of speaking role, and it was fun. I hope I get to do it again. So good time.
Cool. Is it like still available to watch?
Yeah, if you type in Matthew Gunning C-SPAN, you can see like the clip. I could maybe see if I could post it in the chat. Maybe I could do that.
Sure.
But yeah, you can watch just my 30-minute segment. And,
awesome.
I sent it to you on Instagram, Matt. I found it.
Yes. I saw your thing, your message on Instagram, but at the time I was like walking between classrooms, and I'm like, yeah, I'll send her the link when I get home. And by the time I got someplace you had already found it. So
yeah, but all you had to do was go to your Facebook page because it was on there. That's where I got it from.
I was having trouble copying and pasting on my phone that day for some reason. I don't know.
Technical issues.
Yeah.
But you'll be talking to their, and said, hey, next time let's have better lighting for me, please. And
so one of our local folks said, what, you didn't drop an A-full reference in there or snot? And I was like, no, there wasn't really a moment for that. And then one of my hockey friends here had tossed out that he would make a donation of $50 to the charity of my choice if I somehow weaved in the Atlanta Thrashers into my comment, one of my answers, but didn't really have the opportunity to mention a hockey team that doesn't even exist in the state any longer. So his hopes were dashed. It didn't work out.
I think you just weren't trying hard enough.
Yeah.
Maybe if I get a second appearance, I can take a few risks like that. So.
Oh, if you were making a second appearance, there's a lot of people from this chat who will be calling in to try to get.
Oh, yeah. You didn't tell me. I would have totally called it and trolled you.
Well, I posted on Facebook the day before I was going to be doing it. Nobody saw it until after I appeared. People, so. But it was fun.
Most of us were asleep when you were on, so.
I have a tiny, tiny thimbleful of that Moto level of fame where, I did walk into the grocery store this week, and I'm like looking at my grocery list on my phone, and I'm grabbing a shopping cart, and I hear this voice that says, hey, I liked you on TV. And I was like, oh dear heaven, who's talking to me? And I turned around, it was another professor at my college. I was like, okay, I know.
All right.
I'm like, okay. I'm not going to get like taken out back and, tortured or something. I said something but yeah, good time.
Not that would ever happen in Georgia, but anyways, never.
Allegedly.
Pink Wheels is back. We didn't have to say Burkina for you to pop back in here. So what's up?
I'm working on 2 mocks at one time, and that's probably a bad idea.
No.
I am building my child an owl house over here.
An owl? Is this for a zoo layout?
No, it's from a TV show called The Owl House. There's like a witch.
It's really funny.
It's really great. It's a really great show.
Wait, I'm hearing impaired. I heard butt owl house, like B-U-T-T.
The owl house. There's no butts involved. And then Brian wants to build stuff for Stefano's new Hashima. So I am working on a pink or a teal brutalist evil corpse skyscraper.
Wow.
And if anyone has any teal grills, I will buy them off of you. Because there's not a lot of them. That's about it.
Are you going to try to include your building in the back from the university in your Brutalist?
No, Brian realized that making a scale model of the it's not the San Diego, it's the Fullerton, UC Fullerton Library is not very interesting. I mean, you can go look, it's not interesting. And I try to tell him that. And he's figured out it's not very interesting. So I don't know what he's doing with that other than there's an at top of it right now.
You could build the Georgia Tech Library, which is totally uninteresting. Totally. The old one.
It is. But yeah, I don't know what he's doing with the UC Fullerton with Dr. Seuss Library. But there it is, everyone, in the background.
I like it. I think it's cool.
It looks neat. I think it needs to be a Moonbase modular, personally, but that's just me.
It would be a great moon base, but that would require Brian to actually finish it, and he doesn't.
Well, yeah. See,
We have-
make it a moon base right there.
We have questioned Brian's commitment to his A-full credit for years now. And
Hey, he has a full Tom Atkinson Ferris wheel back there.
I understand.
It is 85% functional.
85%.
85%.
That'd be my guesstimate.
That's it.
He just doesn't have the commitment to follow through to completion lately.
You tell him. I'm not getting in the middle of that.
I don't know. I'm just making an observation.
By the way, we have added Matthew's bit in the chat there, so you can click those links after the show. Please, you can click those links. And
why does it post as 3 different things? It says Fazoom 7, and
what you're looking at is we're pumping to 3 different services: Twitch and YouTube. See, if you notice the little icon on there, it'll tell you where it went. So
that would require Matthew actually paying attention to the details of the written thing.
I'm sorry. I'm from the pre-internet era.
And I will say this: if you want to see the Owl House, not the Butt Owl House, and I think Stefano is coming to Atlanta BrickCon. They will both be at Atlanta BrickCon.
Oh, cool! That's cool. I didn't know that. That's awesome. And by the way, Matt, and I love you for saying this, but we were talking yesterday that the show today would be a messy Thursday because there was no Lego Masters. Then today, I said, "Hey, I posted," and Matt's like, "Oh, I don't know if I'm going to get home and watch Lego Masters." I'm like, "We told you yesterday there is no Lego Masters because."
Yeah, there's been a lot of messages that have been skimmed lately because I've been so busy. So yeah,
but you liked it because you liked it and read it and liked it that we said there was no Lego Masters.
But what's even funnier is that I made an announcement about Lug Bulk, and then Chris likes the comment in Facebook, and then promptly asks me, "So when does the parts list come out?" Which is like literally like the 4th sentence in the post that says it's mid-January, and I'm like, "What the?"
Look, I'll read the first sentence. Hey, I'm ADHD. I know it. I read the first sentence and the last one, and then everything else is goop in the middle. So,
hey, that's how you get through grad school. You read the first paragraph and the last paragraph, and you know everything.
I believe the intention is to have part of New Hashima there. We will be building part of it, and I am currently working on both mocks at the same time, which is like double fisting your mocks, I guess.
Okay. I'd like to point out that I didn't say that phrase.
Sorry.
Just
but I laughed at it. I'm just gonna say.
And right now, somewhere Nick is going, I'm laughing and I don't know why.
Okay, because of hang on, just hit the button. Just
we rendered.
I thought I'd have to do that for Pink Wheels, but we did. So.
I'm sorry. Well, I think if I ask the beers, you're
yeah. So.
Hand motions, please. Me. All right, Mark Sandlin, class to join up, please, sir.
You came to the wrong person for that.
I know.
Had a little bit of Lego stuff this week. I ordered some of the ever popular Buzz Lightyear windshields and the land speeder windshields, which they come in the plastic wrap stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
These were-
Oh my gosh! By the way, there you go. Thank you, everybody.
Dad? Land speeders, like land sharks.
Land shark.
So yeah, those windshields there were larger than I expected. That's pretty big.
That's what she said.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
they're,
no
what,
windshield.
14 studs long, I think.
Yep. And then I built a spaceship for Small Paul.
Nice.
Very cool.
Using the style of the Galaxy Explorer, which is right there behind me on the wall. And I, did the whole edge of the wing and that sort of thing, and built it with the old school inverted slope thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Something on the wing.
So are you going to have
yeah,
to get
or-
another wall mount just to put that next to the other two?
No, this one is for Small Paul to play with. So
Okay.
I
Yeah.
built it with opening roof panels so that he can flip the roof panels open, and he's got like his bed in there, and he's got another room. He's got his laser guns and stuff. He's got room that he can put a
Lasers.
he could put a vehicle in there, like a rover or a
There's no sharks with lasers.
motorcycle or something.
Very disappointing.
The rover in the back.
It's got a ramp that opens up in the back, so you can put stuff in.
Ramps for space.
Yeah,
Looks good.
How many minifigures will fit in that trunk?
quite a few.
Do you have instructions for that?
How long did it take you to build it?
How many parts are there?
Can I have the instructions?
Is that a
Is it
set?
real Lego?
We reached the age with Small Paul where the answer to all of those questions is these nuts. So
Congratulations.
that's where we're at right now.
Congrats.
Yep.
He's already calling you bruh, right?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, we got some of that going on. I like to use the lingo that the kids use when I talk to Paul, and he'll tell me something, and I'll tell him that is not a cap you wear on your head. Yeah.
Mhm. Nice. You are hip.
Yeah, the doing your homework correctly is busting.
Really?
Well, my son has checked out because he's worried I'm going to pull that same junk. So my son has probably dropped off the listener over here list because he can't stand it.
I thought the term was bussin'. It's bussin'.
Yes, he was saying it very, very, very incorrectly.
Nick,
You have to
Nick,
say it in dad fashion that makes your child cringe.
Yes.
Nick, just blink twice if you heard the double fisting comment.
Go back and watch the stream again at about 44 minutes. You'll thank us later.
A true moment to remember on Old Gray Bricks history.
Yes.
Let's hope not. But anyway, Dana, you come in here at the end.
I'm coming in at the never mind.
Don't.
I won't.
Bringing up
If
butt.
you won't.
It all started with buttresses and it just went downhill.
It did. Castle ruins it again.
Yeah, and you know what? It doesn't matter whether I start at the top of the hour or the bottom of the hour. It's all good stuff.
Hey, Dana, it's looking real space back there.
Isn't that looking great over there? It's just I'm loving how it's. I can't do this. There we go. I'm loving how this is looking. So yeah, green was presented. I have been diligently refreshing my Pick-a-Brick page for the 1x1 round tiles literally every day. And yesterday, the medium lavender dots became available again, and I quickly ordered them and ordered some other stuff. So I have some Buzz Lightyear canopies coming. I did, however, pass on the sand speeder canopies I'll probably regret it later. But that's just a part of life. So with that being said, I'll give you the preview. So this will actually be able to be completed. So I can add pink up there.
Ooh.
Cool.
I've got it where all it's just waiting is for more of this lavender to show up. Then I can fill it in.
It's awesome.
And then I will have all 6.
Oh.
So that's that. I also received a large order of one part. Multiples of one part from Malaysia, and then another part from another bag from Nevada. And I'm waiting for 2 more pieces to show up from a order from Germany, not Burkina, but another seller. Brick Figs or something like that. Anyway, so here's a preview. It's not done. It's missing 2 pieces. But I will have the glow-in-the-dark habitat.
Can you turn off the lights in there?
Well, actually, you know what? I don't even have to turn the lights off. All I have to do is charge it. Let's see.
Okay, Mace Windu.
And that actually does it. A black light will actually charge it pretty quick.
Lord.
Wow.
So, glow in the dark will be next, and then also in that order from Germany, I will be able to finish the sand red.
Ooh, tasty.
I'm going to go ahead and assume that this habitat and this habitat together is easily half the value.
Yeah.
Of a lot. Well, let me just. There's probably a Galaxy Explorer or more, or multiple Galaxy Explorers by the time we're done with these 2 habitats. I wish I wasn't the completionist that I am, but it is what it is.
Is that the Walmart clearance Galaxy Explorer?
I refuse to actually go back and do the math. Because, I mean, I know that 2 of the parts in here. Is that underwear in the back of Danish chair?
What?
What?
Oh, he's asking if this is underwear. It's not underwear. It's a hoodie. It's a gray hoodie. It's my.
No, he wears that
Academy.
on his butt, Nick.
No, that's what he wears under his clothes.
Yeah, the wears. No, as a matter of fact, because I had to bite the bullet and just pull the trigger on both the sand red and the glow in the dark, because no matter how I did it, it was going to be expensive, and I even wound up having to say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead, because there were some of them. It was just not possible to get the parts I needed in the quantity I needed unless I went overseas. There were hardly any sellers had sand red in quantity or glow in the dark in quantity here in the U.S. So I had to go overseas for much of that. The funny thing is that some of the parts in the glow in the dark are actually available on Pick a Brick, but they wanted like literally twice the value that it was available on Brooklyn. So when is the neon yellow habitat coming out? Not anytime soon, hopefully. Although I think that it's going to be a tough call as to whether the neon, with that neon yellow, that safety yellow, or coral will be the next color that'll be available. The minifigures for both those are missing like 1 or 2 pieces a piece, and then boom, I'm sure Kaz Mockett will jump on them faster than I will, and then I'll find out about it after she's done, and then have to turn around and catch up and build it.
I will say there's certainly a lot of parts available in the Vibrant Coral. So in terms of like your structure side, you should have no problem.
Yeah, no. As a matter of fact, I could build the coral one now and just have it out of the way and just waiting for the hips to show up, and then the minifigure will be good to go and have some fun with. I kind of really want that color to get finished because there's so many cool parts to play with. I should just go ahead and build it and start getting the parts something to do. Because Lord knows, I need more habitats.
Well, and that's got that. You can get those little tiny fish that came in one of the Friends Aquatic Sec. They come in that Vibrant Coral.
Oh yeah, no, there's a bunch. There's a bunch of cool parts that came in that color. But I did want to share. So I haven't. Other than that, I haven't been doing a whole lot of building. I haven't even been doing a lot of sorting because it's just been taking care of cats, Halloween. Yeah. So there's been all that, but I do have, because Chris brought it up earlier. I will share this. Present, share screen. And here we go.
Oh.
Yeah.
There it is.
The great moving disaster.
Yes.
When did that happen?
This was during the move in October of 2016.
That hurts so much.
So you can see over here there was a dolly, and I was coming down the hill, and I thought I was doing pretty good. I'm actually halfway down the hill before I hit one of the drainage ruts there that has now been corrected by the new neighbor. And yes, so they all fell down. I think there's even, if I switch to the, so yeah, there's the other angle.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
Hurts my soul.
Yeah. I was able to let me see here. I was able to get at least everything kind of sort of pseudo bagged up, but you can see in some of those bags there's vegetation and stuff.
Oh.
You should
I
have
had to
just
go back
posted.
through and sort through, and by the time it was all done, yeah, it was about.
So, what you're saying is you beat Lego to incorporating plant elements into your actual Lego.
Yeah, that would probably be a nice, safe assessment. Yeah.
The white brick looks almost a little artistic, like it was done on purpose.
Well,
The red,
it
but
does
the
have
red
that-
and the blue, not as much.
Yeah, well, from this angle, it's very white centric because it was the top tub.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It is very
The red
patriotic.
tub almost got held together a little longer because of the weight from the top tub, but it just.
I want to thank you for something. Thank you for showing us your entire file structure in your computer as well for storing your photos. Because some of those labels are incredibly interesting to me. So thank you.
You better cover up the Japanese answer.
Well, luckily, I don't have any of the inappropriate
It's
photos in this.
I had them all. I was letting you go on, and I'm just like staring at each of the no, that's interesting.
Fine.
Okay, next time, can you do it with like dark green and dark brown and those type of shades?
Oh, that would have been bad.
What was that? I missed it.
Next time, drop your bins of dark green and brown and.
Oh yeah,
all
I would have
coordinated
left them
first?
out there. I'd have been like, nope, they're done. They're staying out there.
So, did your lawnmower hit any of those? Like after you tried to pick them all up, because I'm sure there was still some hiding.
Well,
in the-
that hill is at the time was very mossy, so I didn't really have to worry. I was able to get the parts, and because the red, white, and the blue stood out very much on the green grass and the moss, so I don't believe I found any parts afterwards. And I don't mow the lawn
Aw.
anyway, so they're part of my HOA. They come around. I'm sure that somebody got a piece of plastic somewhere, but who knows?
Wait, your HOA cuts your grass?
Yeah.
That's why Scott had to move out because he wanted to do it himself.
Yeah. Now, granted, my front yard is like a postage stamp, so it's not like a whole big deal. But yeah.
That's
So
that.
this raises an interesting question. How many people? So I had because I had my students over, and I don't know at your house, but at my house, it's like I pulled the couch over, and then I had to go pick up all the little tiny little parts. Then I vacuum. We got to make sure we don't vacuum up any precious 1x1 quarter round tiles.
After I vacuum, I always just go through and dump it outside and sift through it for all the little pieces I got and snagged by
Ew,
accident.
why would you do that?
It's
Because
too
why
much
are
to
you
take.
vacuuming up all the
Finger.
stuff and it's there,
They must
right?
get so scratched up.
No, it's not that bad. If you have enough animal fur in there, it just
Okay.
floats within the dander. It's good.
All right.
He's not wrong.
Yeah,
What you can do is you can just put like screen door mesh on the end of the nozzle of it if you want to pick up Lego small bits very quickly in a vacuum cleaner.
That works too.
And it doesn't that way it just sticks to the screen. It doesn't get sucked
But
in.
that does presume that your vacuum still has suction.
Well, I have a Dyson, so I don't know. Mine never loses suction.
Okay. Oh, I have a Dyson too. Apparently, you're supposed to go and clean that out every once in a while. And
Yeah.
I was like,
Actually, you're supposed to clean it out multiple times while you're using it. That's how it's.
I don't mean the canister where the garbage goes. I mean like
It's the
inside.
filter.
The filter. No, yeah, you got to clean the filter. Yeah.
And I'm like, this thing doesn't work. Maybe we need to get a new one. And Thomas is like, maybe you should change the filter. I'm like, there's a filter? Works a lot.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
But Matthew, the point being is that you build in the living room, so that's probably part of the reason.
Yep. A lot of time spent building on the couch, watching people get eaten by aliens and stuff. So good time.
Yeah.
I had my sister visiting, and so now the basement is clean. Well, the floor is clean, so Doug could come down here because there's no Lego for him to eat.
Let Doug do whatever Doug wants.
But I thought if you ate Lego, it really cleans out your digestive tract. Is that not true?
That's the wrong kind of fiber.
Oh, no.
Surely it depends
You
on what
guys
kind
know
of
that
bricks
my-
you eat.
I gotta go. Apparently, Natalie is requesting me to tuck her in for the 20th time tonight.
All right.
You're in demand.
You are.
Yeah, I wish I was in demand for vacation.
There will be a day you won't get these requests, so just enjoy it.
I know. I am waiting for the teenage times, and I've been told they're coming, and I'm told I won't get snuggles anymore. So I do take it,
Or you'll be on the internet and your son is getting onto you for participating in double entendre on the internet. So that'll happen.
Hey, I instigated, so I'm sorry.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Good night.
Good night.
Actually, we are at an hour, so we actually didn't get to talk about the new friends and all that kind of stuff. We may do that on another show here soon. So, Jeff Van Winden, why do you have a large green?
Wondering what that was.
You're on mute.
You're muted, buddy.
I'm gonna design this module because I want to play with some colors and figure out what'll work. So that's MLCAD. I'm old school.
Yeah, well, you've created something amazing there. You've put one plate down. It's a yard. It's a yard as big as Dana's yard. So
that actually might be a little bigger.
I should throw some brick on there, some green or some red and blue and yellow or white.
Dear God, man, you need to upgrade the studio.
I used to do that too, but this is just easier to drop. Like I've been using MLCAD forever, like since the 90s. Okay,
He's rotated his plate, so now it's a piece of art. It's no longer just
It is. He's rotated his plate. That sounds like I don't know what that sounds like. Anyway,
sounds like it would hurt. Put you in the
poor guy's rotated his plate.
I think you might get back.
Slipping a disc. He's rotated his plate.
That's right. He's rotated his plate. All right. This has been an extremely hilarious and uncomfortable, messy Thursday. So thank y'all for being here today. Have a great time. Be awesome and build awesome. Take care of your neighbors. See you later, everybody.